The COVID-19 meat shortage is in full effect. What will it mean for your keto diet? My name is Leon. This is Body Mind 360 Health and Fitness News. And after the break, we'll discuss everything you need to know before the next time you go on a grocery shopping trip. So one of the more popular diet programs of recent years has been the keto or ketogenic diet. It relies on having a very high fat, very low carbohydrate, and low to moderate protein intake source. For the majority of the calories, a lot of people take in simple fats. They may do ghee butter mixed in with coffees, fish, and also red meats that have high fat content. The most popular and cost effective being high fat ground beef or pork products. Now, the problem we're running into now is we are in the middle of a COVID-19 related meat shortage. According to a Times article, the USDA's report for April 27th, 2020 shows that there is over a 25% year over year decrease in the production of beef, while pork production was down 15%. On top of this issue, a lot of the processing and packing plants have been limited or shut down because of employees being impacted by COVID-19. Now, on top of all these problems, people are now going to grocery stores, buying their own meats and cooking at home instead of going out to restaurants because of their closures and limited operations. What does this really mean? It means that there is a vastly increased need for purchases of red meat in grocery stores, leading to lower supplies as people buy out the products. In turn, this leads to the grocery stores having to increase the price. So if you have a diet that is based around a keto plan, one of your cheap sources of protein and fats is now going to be much, much more expensive. Now, President Trump did sign an executive order aiming to help keep the plants operating, but many experts believe it's not going to be enough to successfully have a negative impact on the supply chain of meat and poultry deliveries. So what does that mean for you and your keto diet? Well, if you are relying on red meat, pork, so beef especially, and pork products for parts of your high-fat diet, you may very well run into situations where you go into grocery stores and they're sold out or the prices may go up. If you are choosing these red meat choices because of a budgetary concerns, as they are traditionally a little bit cheaper as opposed to some higher cost, high fat products like fish, for example, this may be an issue now. Some of the tips that have been put out there is to arrive nice and early when they have their deliveries at the grocery stores so that you can actually get the inventory while it's there. Looking at alternative sources of fat may also be something that you need to take a look at. Now, this compounds another issue that the keto diet has, in my opinion, and that's a lack of variety of food. Unless you are a kind of top chef individual that can make lots of recipes and food, one of the problems that you may run into is that you're eating the same things over and over again. So maybe eating a lot of eggs, you may be eating sausage, pork products, ground beef, nuts, some fish if you can get them cost effectively. So by eliminating some of those potential options, you may run into a problem where you're eating more and more of the same type of foods, and that can get pretty old pretty quick on your taste palates, making it more difficult to maintain your keto diet. Now, how long may this issue go on for? Well, the experts say it could be weeks or it could be months. I'm going to leave a link to the full Times article that I'm referencing here in the description below. So definitely check it out. I'm curious to hear, How are you dealing with these issues? Are you not affected? Is the increase in price of the red meats not really bugging you? Are you having issues finding red meat products in your supermarket? Would love to hear what your alternatives or your solutions have been. If you enjoyed my coverage of health and fitness news, then make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button to be informed when new videos drop. And as always, I'll see you guys next time on your journey to a healthier body and mind.